All right, hello and welcome back. It is a bit of a windy, chilly day. It's not as bad as it has been. Do not scare those poor goats. Oh, Tonka. The dogs are stir crazy. They have survived the winter. They thought they had spring. We had a couple of really nice days, and these last few days have not been as nice, and they are stir crazy. The girls are all hanging up at the barn, probably thinking that there's food coming. Plus, you know, there's safety in numbers, I suppose, when you're dealing with Tonka and his energy. But yeah, I think he and I and all the animals are a little stir crazy. Everybody's trying to get used to our new routine. Our new routine involves offices and travel and just stuff that is away from the barn. And that's, you know, that's not quite as fun. And they're not quite as used to not seeing us around. And the dogs, you know, are cooped up a little bit more than they want to be. It's not terrible. They're not cooped up for hours on end. We have a system and a schedule that keeps everybody happy. But they are feeling a little stir crazy, and I like to get them out here and run, but you can see that their energy levels are on the high side. Hello, Mr. Nolly. So as we are doing not a whole lot other than just looking at goats and looking at goats that are standing around doing nothing. Oh, look, she wants to say hi. Yeah, you climbing the fence? It's about as good as a climb as they get. And she's one of the only ones that'll do that. Ren will do that. The rest of them won't even attempt it. We'll come over here where it's easier for you guys, okay? So I had a comment recently asking about the goats and if I can introduce them. And I know I've done that before, but if you're new here, these are mini Silky fainting goats. I have an entire playlist that you can check out. I will not remember to link it below because I'm terrible. But if you check out our playlist, Meet the Goats, I spend some time with each and every one of our goats, introduce them to you. I groom them while we're talking about them. But I can do a quick roll call here. So if we look around, what we've got is right here, these two lovely ladies. The one in front is Emma. The black and white one in the back is Fanta. Those are our first two girls. They're 13 years old. They are our very first goats we ever got. And they are still fabulous head of herd, I'll call it. Emma a bit more so than Fanta. Fanta's slowing down a bit, but that's all right. We will take every minute that they are happy and healthy. Then if we move down the pasture a bit, right here, our brown and white lovely lady is JC. JC was the first baby that we kept, not the first baby born on the farm, but the first baby we kept, and she is Emma's daughter. JC had a whole story behind her. She was an accidental keeper. We had not planned on keeping her, but I'm so glad we did. And standing right behind Miss JC is her daughter, Misty. Misty was a planned keeper for sure. And I'm so happy that we did keep her. She's a 2-time grand champion, hopefully 3rd time someday soon, and that would make her a master champion. So we're super excited about having her in our herd, and she's a 3rd generation goat for us. And then if I move back up the pasture, our white goat here with the long bangs and looking shaggy is Persephone. Persephone is Misty's daughter. So 4th generation. We go from Emma to JC to Misty to Persephone. And Persephone was also a very much planned keeper. Absolutely thrilled with how she looks and how she has grown up and all the things that she's got that put her together as a, you know, solid show goat. She's got a lot of reserve grand champion titles. She just hasn't pulled it over the top edge yet, but we'll get her there. At least I hope so anyway. So that's Persephone. And that family line is it. Then we have Lotus. Lotus is walking into the barn at the moment because she heard her name and she's out. She says, I'm gone. So Lotus comes from a goat named Jezebel, who is in the Meet the Goats playlist. Jezebel has moved on to start a herd of her own. Thank you, Denali. But Jezebel was our planned keeper for the same year that JC was born. So we ended up keeping 2 goats that year, JC and Jezebel. But Jezebel was a planned keeper. And Lotus, who has disappeared on us, there's Lotus's tush, was a very much planned keeper. So Lotus is, 3rd generation again, and just absolutely, looks fabulous in terms of her coat, in terms of her body shape, her style, her size. She could use some more bangs, but she's a little bit older now, so that's not going to happen. She's got cheek muffs. She's got a beard. She's got everything she needs to do rocking it in the show ring. And her mother had the same thing. So that's why those 2 were planned keepers. And then we did have a baby from Lotus, and that is Sock Monkey. And Sock Monkey is our little brown girl here. She is slowly working on coming into her own. She's got coat that's finally coming in. She's got a length on her beard. She's got some cheek muffs. They're not as full as they need to be. And her bangs are certainly nowhere near as full as they need to be. And she's got a couple of faults. You can tell the difference between her mom's neck hair and her neck hair. She's lacking a little bit there. Might that come in as she grows up? Absolutely. But right now, it is not. But that doesn't mean I'm not looking forward to her production, because her genetics are there, her potential is there. Not every goat is going to be a perfect show goat, but that doesn't mean that they don't add to the herd. So super excited about having her. Then we have 2 goats that were brought in. This is KE Paradise Denali. And Denali has a whole story behind her. You'd have to listen to her story. But suffice it to say that it took a village to get her here, and I love that village to this day. Denali is a master champion. She has everything put together absolutely appropriately. She's long since retired from the ring because she earned that status, and she said, I'm done. And we're very excited to be having babies from her shortly. And then Ren, who has disappeared on me entirely. Ren is my little blue-eyed black and white girl. I brought her in from the same breeder. She's in the stall, and she's not even playing about being visible. But I brought her in from the same breeder that Fanta and Emma came from. And I just I wanted to still have that line and those genetics in my herd. Ren had an amazing personality when we met her. There's her little face. You can see she's a funny little goat. She has an amazing personality. She's got blue eyes, which of course is always desirable. Not that I care about eye color, and eye color means nothing to genetics or show ring, but people like it. She's on the more petite side, which we needed to bring into our herd. And, we're hoping that she comes into her coat. She's got all good markings, meaning she's got the neck hair and the bangs and the cheek muffs. She likes to show you her tush. She's got an amazing personality. She's got a sense of humor. Like I said, she's got blue eyes. She's lacking a bit of coat length. This is going to be her this is going to be her second time having kids. So we are hoping that, now that she's a mature doe, she might get some length on her coat, and we might be able to get her into the ring. Right now, she's not quite ring worthy, but everything else she's got put together with the right buck, and her kids are going to be amazing. So that is the goat roundup. I know for some of you, this is a repeat a bit, so I apologize for that. But we've had so many new people join the community, and I appreciate all of you being here. Wanted to just give you the lineup and a quick rundown of who's in our herd. If you want more specifics, more details, and lots more information, go check out the playlist, Meet the Goats. You'll meet all of them and get all of their backstories. Meanwhile, there's Denali being silly for you. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope the sun is shining as brightly for you as it is for me. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, be kind, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye for now.